Okay, so this is one of the official Royal Caribbean tumbler cups, so to speak. There's really nothing fancy about it. It's got a nice cap off lid, unscrews, got a little sippy like cup there, and this is what you need to use all the water, soda, juice machines that are throughout the ship. How they get you is if you bring your own cup, and it has a small chip in the bottom of this, that if you don't have this cup and you didn't activate this cup, that when you sit it on the soda machine, and I will put a picture here in the video of the actual soda machine on Royal Caribbean ships. Here's a quick example of a video I found on YouTube of a guy demonstrating the soda machine. Everything is touchscreen. You put your cup there, you go through category, and you find what you want to drink. You hit the button, fills it up, and you're on your merry way in 30 seconds. That it won't allow you to make any selection on the screen to fill your cups. Now when you first get on the ship, there's tons of people that instantly have hundreds of these around the table that will sell you different drink packages, and that's fine. You know, pick the package you want. The machine is really neat. It fills your ice automatically, and let's say you wanted water, you would go to the water section, like for example Dasani water. You'd click on that, and they have 25 different types of Dasani water, all the way from grape to kiwi, you name it. And then they have all the standard soda products. They are a Coca-Cola only Royal Caribbean ships. You will not find Pepsi on any of the soda machines. Hopefully you're not a big Pepsi fan and going on Royal Caribbean, because they only do Coca-Cola products. So the cup itself, it's only $8, pretty reasonable for a Turvis tumbler. But like I said, that's how they get you, is that special chip that's in the bottom of this cup. So even though these only cost $8, what you do to get around any additional fees where you would have to pay 2 packages, you know, like 2 drink packages. Let's say you get the soda package, that's about $138 for the 7-day cruise, and they only give you 1 cup. So what we did after day 1, we went back down there and told them that I lost my cup and that I needed another one. So what they did is they let me buy another one for only $8. Now keep in mind they activate it instantly, and they don't deactivate this. So now for the same price, $138 for the 7 days, my wife and I both can have unlimited drinks, soda, juices, tea, everything that's on the list. What they normally would do is for every cup that you want, because you know supposedly you're not allowed to share your drinks with family members and friends, but by telling them you lost this, you only have to pay another $8 the following day, and for the rest of the whole week you guys don't have to share just 1 cup. You now have your own cups, and still on that unlimited drink package that you purchase. That is a huge tip that they won't tell you. Okay, next tip. So they say when you got your whatever your Wi-Fi or whatever gadget you're going to bring, like let's say you bring your iPhone, your cell phone, and you want to bring your iPad. And for example, they'll have like a 2-device package and a 4-device package. And they say once you activate this, that it can't be swapped off with another device. Well, that's not true. They'll give you, when you check in, they'll give you a little piece of paper that shows your Wi-Fi password code. You put that in. And when I did, I noticed right away that I went from my iPhone to my iPad, but you can't have them on the same time, which is fine. You know, if you're in the room, it's easy to turn off your cell phone's Wi-Fi and kick over to your iPad. So that's another huge tip that they won't tell you. It even says in writing that once you activate your first device, that you can't activate another device using that same code, which is just absolutely not true, because I did it every day throughout the day. I don't know why they tell you the opposite of what the reality of that is. And I just went less than 6 weeks ago. So that's tip number 2, that if you buy like a, just to recap, if you buy a 2-device Wi-Fi access, even though it only says 2 devices, you can swap that out throughout the day, as many devices as you want, as long as you turn the Wi-Fi off on your current device. Use the Wi-Fi password code they give you on a piece of paper in your room and kick over to your laptop, your iPad, or anything that you want. It's a good tip. Okay, so the third and final tip, let's talk about your dining times every night, that most people will put 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. What you should do for best results, it's called My Time, which means you don't have to go down there a set time every night. You can go down from any time from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. every night, and you get to walk in, and you don't have to go down there at your set times. A lot of times they don't tell people. I don't know if they don't tell people that, or it gets overlooked. But what we did for our entire week, we had what is called My Time, which basically means you come down to dinner on your own time. And that's pretty nice, because usually everybody rushes down there at 6 p.m. and there's usually 50 people in the line already waiting to get in, because they open up the big dining room doors and everybody floods in to get to their tables. Now another tip that they don't tell people, which is amazing, they should. Anybody that gets a room that's a suite room or higher, like a junior suite, the royal loft, the captain's loft, and so on, that you don't even have to wait in line. You go right past the large crowd to the concierge, and they will instantly get you a table. I think that's because the junior suites and up start at $3,000 a week and go higher. So we were fortunate enough to get a junior suite that week, which of course we paid about $3,500, but you get some nice perks come along with that. But the particular perk for today would be you don't have to wait in line whatsoever for your evening dining. This is actual picture of Laba D in Haiti. Okay, so I put a little extra bonus video coming up here. Let me explain it in advance. So you can go on YouTube and type in secret spots on Oasis of the Sea, and it will come up on deck 11 that if you walk all the way to the back of the hallway, there is a private deck that hardly anybody knows about it, but anybody can go up there and relax and enjoy the view. The downside is they've updated the ship since last year, and these big private but open to anybody decks in the back of the ship have now been remodeled and turned into junior suites. And they figured out how to make a lot more money turning all that space in the deck to an actual room. But here's a video of a guy walking out there, what you could do all the way up until last year, of a nice private deck that you could have all to yourself that hardly anybody knew existed on the ship.